Yeah, hello students, very good morning. Today we are learning the experiment number second, that is to establish relationship between the loss of weight of solid when fully immersed in first tap water and strongly salty water with the weight of the water displaced by it by taking at least two different solids. Now what actually we are learning over here, that whichever amount of weight get lost by the that liquid, okay, that normal tap water and the salty water is equal to that water get displaced because of that solid. So we are learning the Archimedes principle over here. So let's have a look. These are the apparatus. I'll just show you the apparatus over here. These are what the different the apparatus or devices. Just check it out. This is of spring balance. Can check. This is the spring balance. Now this is the sphere, which is big sphere on which we are learning the experiment. Now if we attach this big sphere to this, then the weight which is showing in gram force is in between 50 and 75. If you focus properly, now you can check, you can measure this one in a proper way, that this spring balance is showing the value 10 gram force less than 75. That means it's 65, because each line indicates 2.5 gram force. So these are the four lines behind the 75. So as you can see the observations in this, weight of the solid body in the air is 65 gram. Can check what we did. This is the spring balance and we attach the spherical body, which is big sphere, to the spring balance in the air, and we got the reading, that is 65 gram force. Now you can check, this is the beaker in which we have filled a simple or normal tap water, right, which is completely filled over here, and whichever amount of water get displaced because of immersing this solid sphere in that amount of liquid we have to measure. So what we will do, we will perform both the experiment at the same time. If we dip this solid body in this liquid, you can check that the water get displaced somewhat. Now we have to wait that the complete water get displaced, okay, and at the same time we have to check there is a change in gram force weight. Can check, the reading was 65 when we have measured in air. Right now the reading is 55. There are four lines ahead than 50. Four lines means each line has a value 2.5, hence it's of 10 value, sorry, 5 values, so that's why it is of 55. So the reading is 55. Now you have to note over here that the weight of the solid in tap water is, can check, it's 55. Now you can check that the water gets completely displaced out from this beaker to this beaker. Now we will measure the weight of this water displaced, and that should be equal to weight of loss of this solid in due to the liquid. You can check over here that the weight of the solid body in air was 65 and in tap water it is right now 55. So next experiment will be of what, the weight which we will do in salty water, that is gram force, and the weight we will write W3, right. If we find the loss of weight, that is W1 minus W2, it is 65 minus 55, that is 10 gram force. It means the water get displaced out from this one due to solid body should be equal to 10 gram force. Now let's perform the experiment, same experiment on the salty water which I have filled in this beaker. Now we are just doing the experiment, same experiment on the salty water. Now we can check that we have attached this sphere, the same sphere, to the spring balance, and the spring balance is showing the same reading because this is in air. So the reading is same common for second part also, that is 65 gram. Now we'll just immerse this sphere in this salty water, strongly salty water, so that again the salty water gets displaced out and we have collected it in this other beaker. Now we should wait for some time so that the complete water get displaced out in this beaker, and till the time we'll just measure the weight in gram force, how much gets changed. Now you can check that there is a one line only ahead than 50, so that's why the value is 52.5, because each line, as I've told, it's of 2.5 gram force. Hence the reading of this in salty water is, we have to write over here, 52.5 gram force. Now we'll do the calculations down as loss in weight W1 minus W2, which we did it for tap water. It was 10. Now it is of 12.5. 65 minus 52.5. Loss in weight due to salty water is 12.5. You can check, this time the loss is more because of salty water has more density. So the next one, the water displaced, which is in tap water, about tap water, and the water displaced, that is salty water, just now we have performed. This we will measure by using the normal weighing machine. So now we are checking the second part of this experiment, that is the water get displaced in gram force. First tap water and second one is salty water, which we have taken out in this beaker. This is of salty water and this is of tap water. Now what we will do, that we will measure the weight of water displaced, which is tap water, by using the weighing machine this manner, and you can check that it is showing the reading 8.5 approximately, which is the water get displaced out from the beaker, and we should write over here this is 8.5 gram force. Now we'll displace the salty water in this beaker to measure the weight. Now you can check, this is the salty water, and if we check about the salty water, the weight of the salty water, it is fluctuating in 10 and 9. So we'll write as per the error 10 gram. So we'll write over here, water displaced salty water is 10 gram. You can check the comparison, that the weight of loss in normal tap water is 10 gram and here it is 8.5, and loss in weight, that is 12.5, and here it is 10 gram. So around 2.5 gram error we are getting in this experiment. So with the help of this we can prove this Archimedes principle, that the loss in weight of the solid body in tap water as well as salty water is equal to weight of water displaced for both the cases. These two values should be equal, that is of 10 and 8.5 as well as 12.5 and 10 gram, but we are getting the error, that is 2.5 gram, because of the air resistance. It will be different, okay, it depends upon the air resistance, wind, as well as the temperature of the weather. So we have to consider this error, but it should be equal in an ideal case, that is loss in weight should be equal to weight of water displaced.